First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled, We Avoid Niggas Like the Plague. All right? And the longer you're in this truth, the more you avoid niggas, and you abstain from acting, or acting like them, so you're not categorized with them. All right, these jakes out here are an embarrassment. They're like scorpions and serpents. All right, you gotta deal with them a particular way because they're unstable. They have demons on them. Really the only thing a nigga understands is violence. I'm talking about them grimy jakes. I'm talking about them jakes. I'm really specifically talking right now about them, like the guy you see in the screen. These type of jakes, right? Which I encounter these type of jakes pretty much every day. Based upon what I do, I encounter these jakes pretty much every day. These kind of jakes, and it's like dealing with scorpions. It's like dealing with serpents and vipers, man. Okay. Let me type in let me type in something real quick. Let's get Jeremiah. Okay, this is Jeremiah 5:26. It says, "For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men." So there's wicked men amongst our nation. There's a lot of wicked men. There's more wicked men than there are righteous men, right? You see? And when you see them grimy jakes, you got to avoid those guys. Those guys are demons, man. Those guys are liable to do anything. They're filled with demons. They're smoking weed. They're popping pills. They're doing all kind of shit. All right? That's why the women are gravitate to those type of jakes, those grimy jakes too, is because they're filled with demonic energy. Right? They're filled with more demonic energy usually than like a regular jake. I'm specifically talking about these kind of jakes. I avoid these type of jakes like the plague, right? When I go to spots, I don't go to jake spots. Not even classy jake spots. I don't go to so-called classy jakes. Basically like them West African jakes, okay? I don't go to those spots either, man. I don't want to be around jake, really, for the most part, period. All right? If I go to a place, I go to an Edomite place, a place where Edomites are at, or other nations. I don't go to a place where jake is at predominantly, man. I avoid those places, man. Okay? Because when jake gathers in large numbers, usually trouble follows, man. Because that goes back to the curses, man. All right? See? That's why I avoid these guys. Scriptures speak about how I was in peril of my own countrymen. Was that Paul who said that? Right? It be the jakes. Jake that be giving us the most help, man. Yes, this is it. This is 2 Corinthians 11:26. Right? It says, I'll start at verse. This is Paul going through his hell that he was catching. I'll start at verse 2 Corinthians 11:23. It says, "Are they ministers of Hamashiach? I speak as a fool. I am more, in labors more abundant, in stripes above measure, in prisons more frequent, in deaths off. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Damn, 5. Think about that, man. Paul got 5 times. And of who? Of the Jews, of these wicked niggas, man. 5 times. So that means he got 100 and something lashes by Israelites, man. By wicked, evil Israelites, man. Because he was a man of the Lord. Right? So we're supposed to love these niggas, man? Nah, man. These are the main people you be catching hell from, man. Okay? Aside from Esau, man. So you got to avoid these Jake. And man, listen, man. Jake is evil, man. It says, thrice was I beaten with rods. Once was I stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day. And that includes the women, okay? That includes the so-called black one. I avoid them, every single one of them. I don't care how, every single one of them I avoid, okay? If I go to a restaurant or a bar or something, and they say, okay, there's a seat over there, there's a seat over there, and there's a seat with next to a Jake woman, I'm gonna go to the next seat, man. That's what I do. All right. It says, thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned, thrice I suffered shipwreck, a night. And who do you think he was stoned by? You think he was stoned by Edomites? No, he was stoned by Israelites. Wicked Jakes, wicked evil Jakes who knew they were Israelites. Okay? Which proves that you knowing you're an Israelite doesn't mean, we all got to come together. You dummy. We don't have to come together with someone that just because they know they're Israelites. That doesn't make them of Yahweh Shai. That doesn't make them righteous. Okay? So a lot of these people who know they're Israelites are worse than these ninjas I'm talking about, man. Okay? There's one brother in the camp, the brother Amwas, and I told him he shouldn't have did it. I said, first of all, you should avoid them niggas. You don't be saying nothing to these fucking Jakes out here like that, man. Right? Because he went to go talk to a Jake. Well, he saw a Jake somewhere with fringes, t-shirt fringes. And he said, oh, you know what's up, And basically the Jake started to curse him out. Yeah, of course I know what's up, blah, 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 blah. And like the Jake cursed him out. And he was coming to him with good words, like, oh, you're Israelite, oh, that's what's up. He's like, of course I know what's up. And then Amwas said he basically wanted to like he was barking at him, man, for no reason. I said, because Jake got spirits on him. Don't be going up to talk to these dudes with no damn t-shirt fringes on, man. Okay? They're not teaching the correct doctrine, most likely. Most likely they're one of these they might be Yah Israelites, they might be Israelites that follow IUIC or one of these off camps, man. Right? Who are not in the right spirit. Right? Dude had spirits on. You gotta avoid these if they're not of the circumcision, if they're not of the potential elect, you believe they're of the elect, or you believe they're brothers within the brotherhood, of great millstone approved, right? These brothers. Don't become going around these Jakes, man. Avoid these Jakes. It says, thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned, thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep, and journeyings often, and perils of waters, and perils of robbers, right? Oh, Jake, what kind of robbers you think they were? Yeah, I was in those situations, right? A couple times Jake tried to rob me, man, and through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, Shai delivered me, man. With straps, knives, everything, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, they fled. Okay? Multiple people. And that was through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? You see? But this is Jake. And this is why you get around Jake, you kind of have that's like, yo, I be watching these Jakes, but this guy gonna pull out a knife. I be watching. God, I seen Jake do this shit. Right? To people that were at peace with him, man. It says, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren. Right? False brethren. That's another thing. You got people in this truth that are really undercover niggas. Right? And you really can see those characteristics early. It's like, you just try to give brothers the benefit of the doubt. Maybe, Jake working on himself. But sometimes those are just straight niggas. Okay? It says, in weariness and painfulness, in watching often, in hunger and thirst, in fasting often, in cold and nakedness. So, Jake is the worst enemy, man. Jake is some of the worst enemies, man. And this is why Jake has to be done away with. The Lord is going to do away with 2/3. He's going to do away with the Israelites that are not right. And they're not going to make it in the kingdom, man. Okay? No wicked Israelite is making it in the kingdom. Period. Okay? See what I'm saying? That's what he said. Bring them that will not, that I reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me, man. And it's not just going to be, they can say, oh, I believe, yeah, I'm with it. No, Yahweh Shai is going to see through your spirit, and we're going to be able to see through your spirit if we're of the elect and we have those new bodies, man. You're not going to be able to fool anybody. Okay? You see? Scriptures speak about go not, anyways, man. I was going to a whole another direction based on, but anyways, the scriptures say walk now with a brawler, I think. Right? This is 1 Timothy's. No, I think it's a brawler. But there's another scripture in I'm thinking Proverbs. It's not a few. I felt like it was a brawler. Bold fellow. Say fellow? I feel like it says fellow. Maybe it says just bold. Maybe that's in the Apocrypha I'm thinking about. But anyway, scriptures speak about go not, with a bold guy, someone who's just does whatever. Let's look up this word bold here. Let's look up this word bold real quick. Right, which I'm not sure if it's, same exact word. It says to be bold, to have confidence, be confident, to be secure, which you're supposed to be confident. You're supposed to be secure, right? But like I said, I don't know if it's the same word for the scripture I'm thinking about. Maybe a brother could put it in the comment section if you know what scripture I'm thinking about. But there's certain people you're not supposed to be around, man, because they're gonna cause problems. Okay, they're gonna cause problems. You being around them. Every minute you're around them, you're risking getting yourself into trouble, into a situation, into a fight, right? Into a gunfight, a stabbing, whatever. You're at risk, man. Right? Like I went to this place, and there was Jake's, right? And I know the owner, I know the woman that owns it, an Italian Jake, and and basically, kind of like a homey type vibe, and and they had these two Jakes in there, man, because the chick that works there, she told me to come over there. And there's two Jakes that was there at the counter, and I was like, as soon as I seen the Jets, I was okay, some grimy Jakes. So I tried to just kind of get what I wanted and sit somewhere away from these Jakes. Jake started talking. Oh, yo, what's up, man? It's good to see other niggas here. I really wanted to say, I would have said this, but ultimately, I was trying not to. I was dealing with them like scorpions, so I was kind of like, all right, whatever, man. I just kind of, nod my head, yeah, kind of, yeah, I was really gonna say, don't call me no fucking nigga, all right? And first of all, you need to look at yourself as, with some type of dignity, man, right? But I didn't feel like getting into that conversation with Jake. I've gotten into that conversation with Jakes before, even street grimy Jakes, the spirit jumped on me to say those type of things to them as well. But regardless, man, he was talking and his friend came. His friend was drunk and no, you know what I'm saying, coming all close. So I was like, nah, there's problems here, man. Especially with the friend. I say there's gonna be these guys are gonna cause problems. So what I did was I got the brew. They thought I was gonna go sit next to them around where they were at. Nah, man. I went and sat around where the Edomites was at. Okay? I went to sat where the Edomites was at, and held a conversation with the Edomites, man. Because the Edomites were just happy to be there. I sat where the Edomites was at. because I kind of know, I see their faces there and whatever, Well, some of them are Jakes, some of them are straight up Jakes, right? But the point is, man, I avoided them, man. They were like, yeah, because I'm not trying to be around you, man. And then later on, guess what happened later on that night? Damn near a fight broke out between the both of those guys, which I could already perceive that. That's why I stayed away from them dudes, man. That's why I stayed away. That's why I went the other total opposite direction, man. Okay? And sat around the other people. I didn't want to sit nowhere next to those guys. Okay? And not to say you like being around Edomite. No. First of all, some of those guys there are Jakes anyway. But I just happened to sit there because I just wanted to get as far away from those two gremlins as humanly possible, man. Because Jake, like I said, Jake only respects violence, man. So if I were to shank up somebody that they know is something, then they would show me respect. If I were to beat a guy damn near to an inch of his life and he's on a stretcher, and everyone heard about it, then they would give me respect. They don't respect you having honor or nothing like that. They respect violence, and violence only. So Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna show them violence. Let's get Ezekiel 9, man. Salakia, man. Let's bring out some scripture. But Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna show them violence, man. He gonna show them some violence, man. Okay. It's Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. It says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city. This is him speaking to the angel. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others, he said in mine hearing. So everyone that's not of the elect, man, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So the Lord's going to show you violence through those angels, man, when all hell breaks loose, man. Okay? He says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. And then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Yeah, he's going to start with you, Jake, you wicked Jakes in the truth that are undercover niggas. All right? So with that, Lord, this is edifying to the elect, right? Give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Shem Shai, by Shem Chakwadash, and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.